Ladies and gents, Six Figs here from YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Solana. We're going to be talking about internet, computer, and Dfinity, what's going on within the ecosystem, some charts, news, things like that. I am back from Thailand, by the way. I am back on my YouTube set, so I couldn't be happier. But we got this tweet out of DB Crypto X, and it goes on to say that yesterday, Solana had another 20-hour outage. Just one of about a dozen times the chain has gone down. But why? All part of a massive design flaw that I will try to break this down in a thread. So we're not going to get into that, folks. But really, the reasons that I stay away from Solana is simply the fact that any of the chains in the top 200 could do a better job than Solana's chain. I guarantee you it. Solana has gone down more times than most people can count. And really, when it comes down to it, I hate Solana for the mere fact that they were like this with SBF, FTX, Alameda Research. And I'm not going to say they were like this. They were like this with those guys. So the fact that if you guys don't think that Solana leadership were not doing crooked stuff like SBF, Alameda, FTX, you are who your friends are, who your business partners are. I'm not saying that Solana leadership is doing illegal things, but it wouldn't surprise me if shit hits the fan regarding that chain. Don't get caught in it when that whole thing gets fully engulfed. I wish I could have made this Twitter space. I was supposed to be on this Twitter space with BitBoy, William, and Crypto is Good. Unfortunately, I was on a flight from Bangkok to Japan, and I couldn't make it. I was up in the air, right? But there is a great recording of the conversation that I will put in the pinned comment or description. Federality is a company that now allows consumers to verify authenticity using the internet computer chain. Now, this is kind of something, like someone else is doing on the chain right now. We've got Origin doing this same thing with like watches and high-end luxury items. So it's cool to see that Federality is kind of taking the same approach. They've got a rigorous certification process. Certificate gets minted on the ICP blockchain. QR code on all certified products. Scan and view the certificate on the blockchain. I mean, this has been going on with all sorts of different chains for a long time. It's nothing new, but it is cool to see how these companies are adapting and using the ICP blockchain, things like that. Another thing, we got an absolute blessing of a video out of IC1101, Dreaming of a Home in the Metaverse, a place to keep all your precious memories and digital collections, folks. Live life to the fullest and store it all in one place. Let's make it a reality. I am so bullish on IC1101. I just geek out when I see this type of stuff. It just looks so cool. What's ICP doing here, folks? On the day, it's up 2.2%, down 6.5% on the week, up 2.8% on the month. And really, in the last video, I was kind of telling people, get ready. We might be gearing up to see this harmonic pattern with ICP. If we get this turnaround, and I'm going to explain this. We saw this exact same pattern just execute on Nervos Networks CKB, and I called that. But what I'm thinking here is that there could be an opportunity that ICP pulls a very similar maneuver, something like this. And when we look at the daily chart, it might make sense that this happened. And really, we're looking for price to kind of pump and then dump. And this is called a bullish butterfly or like a bullish Gartley pattern. So this could be the catalyst that gives us, folks, this amazing inverse head and shoulders. And this is something that I said possibly could happen like way back in September, August of last year. I was saying, watch out and wait for a potential inverse head and shoulders. Now, the fact that we've got clear as day, Elliott wave theory to the upside would make sense that we could get maybe some sort of an ABC or ABCDE corrective wave to take us back up to this $8 level and retest it. Now, here's what I'm thinking with this setup, folks. And all I'm trying to do is forward think here. And really, this isn't financial or trading advice, but the setup is here. So far, we can kind of confirm that this is a possibility to see something like this. So how are we going to determine what's going on? Well, we can use Fibonacci to measure point X up to point A. And really what I want to see happen here is that price comes down and never exceeds the 786 at this B spot. And so this looks good for right now. And on the daily chart, we're seeing some spinning tops. So that's telling me that price could be gearing up to possibly reverse. Now, I do think that if we do see this price reverse, we obviously need this price to come up and at least wick the 61.8 at $7.03. The price cannot go higher than A, which is right here. So we can see price come up in double top. That's not a problem. And if that does play out, where we see price go no higher than $8.29, but it must reach at least $7.03, I do suspect at that point we would get what's called a bullish Gartley or bullish butterfly or something like that. And how the hell do we know where the price is going to go, folks? Well, we're looking for the 127 or 161.8. And so here is this 200 moving average just kind of cruising along on the daily. And so I do think that we could see the price come down to this $5.07-ish cent level, quite possibly. But I do think that there might be this opportunity for some sort of a trade before it comes down to this $5.14 level. And like I was saying, we saw a clear as day Elliott wave theory to the upside, and this would create what's known as a corrective wave, an ABC corrective wave. And hopefully we would get the bounce off this 200 moving average. Now, this is just one of the many things that could possibly happen. And I'm hoping that we don't see the price come all the way down to $4.35. But it could come down to this, $5 level. And, this could be the catalyst that gives us this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. That's just kind of my thoughts on ICP right now. I just want to look at this on a 4-hour chart. I mean, I'm starting to see the potential where price could possibly be forming what's known as a falling wedge here. So I am expecting a little bit of a bounce to the upside, at least on this 4-hour chart. So stay tuned. We will do some more technical analysis on ICP tomorrow in tomorrow's video, because this is one of those patterns that we're seeing really develop. And every single hour is important to see where price is going. So that's all for today. We'll see you guys all in the next video.